Whoa, I couldn't believe what I just witnessed with my own two eyes. It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boston Clinic. Media reaction to Joesph Parker retaining his title, majority decision over Hughie Fury in the UK. And we knew a few months ago, Ryota got robbed by Nadam in his own country. And they about to do it again. And this shit was, man, oh my God. Look, I didn't watch the full fight, so I can't give you my full perspective on it. I caught the tail end of it. I was riding in the car, shooting some moves. Came back to the home, had to scramble up with the screen, but I was listening to the Boxing Voice and Nestor. Shout out to the Boxing Voice. Y'all go check them out on, they got everything. Website, YouTube. But I was listening to the live commentary on YouTube, and it was a point where he had him up. A lot of guys had Hughie Fury up 4-1, 3-2, 4-1, somewhere in there, about the first 5 rounds. I came in about the 9th round, and Fury was boxing and moving backwards. Joesph Parker was the aggressor, and and that's just how I heard the commentary, and then what I seen with my own eyes coming down the stretch. And it was the majority decision was, of course, it was a draw, 114 on one card, and then the two other judges scored at 118 to 110, which, from what I seen, man, I don't know. I know what's going on. After the Golovkin and Canelo thing, it's definitely a knee-jerk reaction to aggressive fighters. Now they want to score for the aggressor, and now you're gonna start seeing that a lot. Hughie Fury showed no aggression. I will say that, and in a lot of his tapes, he showed little or no aggression. He's a guy that moves backwards, moves side to side, pity bat, shoots and miss and can't get hit. He is the sweet science as far as his style. Hit and not get hit. That's his game. And they gave Parker this victory on the strength of aggression. That's it. And a lot of the punches that he was throwing were not landing. For what I seen and when I was hearing before I jumped on a telecast. And that's the bullshit. And that's what the fans want. A lot of fans are complaining. I heard that from the Golovkin Canelo fight that if you're not coming forward, you can't win a fight unless you're coming forward. You got to come forward. That's not true. That's one of the myths of boxing. They want to make that so bad. They want to make that a requirement in a fight. If you come forward, no matter if you're effective or not effective, you win the fight. And if you want to take boxing there, take it there, man. Go ahead and take it there. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about to turn into. Everybody was crying about Golovkin came forward and Canelo was moving backwards. You can't fight from the fight moving backwards. That's horse shit. That's horse shit as well. Fury did a lot of the same things that Canelo did, but he just wasn't aggressive enough for the judges. And for him to lose 118 to 110, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I mean, I seen him win about, 3 rounds when I turned on. 4 or 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. I seen him win about 3 or 4 rounds. Just off of that. And I heard he won like the first 3 or 4 rounds. So he got it in the bag right there. And that's what they want to take boxing to. I'm gonna keep reiterating and keep saying it, whatever you want to use. That they want guys to come forward, broad, have no defense, don't move your head, see who got the best chin. If you want that shit and you don't want no sweet science in it, go to UFC, man. You want to see a brawl, go out on the street. You can see plenty of brawls, depending on where you stay at. This man, I'm not even a Hughie Fury fan or a Joesph Parker fan. So this is strictly non-biased talk, and that's what I give y'all, non-biased talk based off the strength of the facts and the truth. Factual base. This dude Fury, I already knew how this fight was gonna play out. I told you guys, go listen to the prediction video. I said it's gonna be a close fight. They're gonna get a fight to Joesph Parker because he was an aggressive. And that's what they want to do. They're gonna start giving the fights to aggressive fighters now. Guys that move backwards and move and hit and don't get hit and don't get hit. They trying to take you out the game. They trying to replace y'all with all rock'em sock'em robots, man. And then that's the knee-jerk fan of the class. Oh, he ran all night. He ran. It's boxing. You're not supposed to sit there and get hit. And guys and fans of guys and guys that are limited like Joesph Parker was tonight, they need a chance. They limited. Joesph Parker was limited tonight. If you want to get into the gist of what I seen, Parker, footwork, he came ill prepared to cut that ring off on on Fury. I seen it on tape. Fury got the best leg and head movement in the heavyweight division, bar none. Best defensive fighter in the heavyweight division, man. And Parker was not, he was not prepared properly. Parker is shit, man. He not strong enough. He don't hit hard enough. He not fast enough. He ain't got enough skills to do. He got some skills, but he's lacking in the physical gifts department. The physical strength, the speed, and the power, he's lacking. He's just too small. He's too small, and he's too slow. He's too weak to keep up with a lot of these guys. And if Fury was more aggressive, he would have got the win. I think he won anyway, just off what I'm hearing. I have to go back and watch the full fight. But what I was seeing him give hit, Fury might hit him. I mean, Parker might hit him with one good clean shot per round. To the head, and he landed a lot of good body shots in the middle, from what I'm understanding. But they robbed Fury here, I believe. I gotta look at the whole tape. But I already knew it was gonna happen. I told you guys I picked Joesph Parker off the strength of his aggression, because he's gonna be the one coming forward. Go back and listen to the prediction video. I said it. And it was a cat and mouse game all day, and they gave Parker the decision just for coming forward. And like I said, that's what boxing's going now, man. They want you to come forward, no skills, who got the best chin, rock'em sock'em hit a robot until whoever get knocked out. But that's not boxing. And people say, "Oh, I missed the days when boxers actually did this and did that." What are you talking about, man? Guys, it's up to the fighter to make the other guy fight. It was up to Joesph Parker to cut the ring off and put the stick on him, and then drop body shots and cut the ring off and make him fight. But Fury really gotta learn how to stand his ground and be aggressive like Tyson, man, and then push forward. If he would have did 10 or 20% of aggression in this fight, more aggression, he would have won this fight. And he did it. I think it was the end of the 11th round. He did it with a nice 1-2, pushed this guy back. He could have pushed this guy back and potentially knock him out. But Fury likes to bounce around and move, and he got to know how to mix that shit in, man. It's a time where you box and move, and it's a time where you got to sit your ground. You got to sit down, fight in the pocket and push forward. I understand that he's the taller foe, but you can fight in the pocket, and you can fight tall and still be aggressive. And that's what he lacked. He got to look himself in the mirror and say, I got to become a better offensive fighter. He tried to slip those uppercuts in there. He got a good one too, but he got to work on his hooks. He got to work on his combination. He got to work on throwing more than 1 to 2 shots at a time. He got to work on going to the body a little bit more. And I seen him early in his career go to the body a lot. So at the end of the day, as much as he got robbed, as much as his own fault. You look at what happened last week, or 2 weeks ago, or a week ago, I think, with Canelo and Triple G. You gotta look at this shit, man. It was gonna be a knee-jerk reaction to this guy being an aggressive fighter. All the judges are getting pressured to score the fight for the aggressive guy, and that's the trend. That's gonna be the trend. He gotta become more aggressive. And yes, I think he got fucked in his own country, and that is what it is. And you see, ain't no loyalty nowhere. Ryota got fucked in his own country versus the them, and now he get fucked in his own country versus Joesph Parker. They want Joesph Parker to be champion for somebody to take that belt. And, for them to do their own countryman like that, it is what it is, man. You got to charge it to the game, get back and get better. I felt that, from what I'm hearing, what I saw, he did the better work. I'm not all for aggression unless it's clean and effective. And if he was so effective, he would have got Fury up out of there. But it is what it is. We gone.